the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time. Let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Poses.
The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Barkley, inside handoff. A solid stiff arm. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line. Hey, Soko, high.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 38 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
You look at this Eagle defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, Lion. Hey, here we go.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Jaguars have 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
All right, let's go. Next side.
Lawrence will throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit. And he ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
Red on red. Here we go.
Lawrence. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Cam Little on for the Jaguars field goal.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the 1st. So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Rip, 23. Silver.
ETN once more. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Soko, come on.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the Jaguars' 42-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Jaguar pressure on a Jaguar sack. Josh Hines-Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. McKee now to throw. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Lawrence. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, Soko, hot.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts. They give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Ginger.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
First down.
Hey, let's go.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
And McKee will look to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense on that go-around. The offense won the challenge. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And McKee now. And that's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's McKee. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. McKee. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. McKee. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. ETN up the middle, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, Soko, hot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw, McKee. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3.
McKee to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. Well, their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, Achane. Well, they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Going for it, here's ETN. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McKee. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
On red. Hey, attention, attack!
Lawrence. Pressure comes, and down he goes. as the Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a toss right side. H.M. with it. Breaks his head and now rally. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd and 2.
Hey, let's go. Hey, son,
here's Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hey, go. Focus, all right? Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jalen Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Carter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Ralph. Hey, Soko, hut.
Out of the gun, here's a give to H.M. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
38-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
A final shot now for Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.